Hello!
Welcome to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
This is episode 25, and I'm Darren.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm not really sure who the hell I am. I'm late.
Yeah, welcome everybody to another episode of the world's greatest Universal Orlando podcast.
Woo!
Thank you.
And before we get started, we would just like to wish Darren congratulations on his promotion at work, becoming the youngest ever senior at his company. Well done, my friend.
Yeah, well done,
very
Darren.
well done.
Thank you.
Drinks are on you.
That's cool.
Definitely.
Yes, Butterbeer is next year. Get saving. I also want to say thanks to Tracy for finally getting the website up and running, and it's looking good. I've had some really good feedback on it.
We have.
I have a great bio on there.
Your picture's been changed twice already.
Leave me alone. You can change pictures anywhere. We have had some surprising feedback. Good feedback. Not going to say anything really about that.
No.
Any more than that. I am working hard on populating the site, as Lee has put that there. Populating.
Yes, it's a good word.
I'm writing away. And I know there isn't a lot to look at the moment, but I just wanted to get it up and out there for you guys. Let me know what you want, because without your requests I can't put the content on. Otherwise you'd have to make do with what I want to read. So go on over to what's the address? www.uuopodcast.com. Check out what I've got on there already.
Awesome.
So I have the first story this week. It's from the Orlando Sentinel, and the title is Worker at Universal City Walk Restaurant Accused of Molesting Child Customer.
There's nothing like starting the news off with a nice heartwarming story.
Mm-hmm.
This would have been more appropriate around Christmas time.
It's the 7th. When would this story really be appropriate?
So, an ex-employee of the NASCAR Sports Grill, of course it was the NASCAR grill, at Universal Orlando City Walk was arrested on Monday, accused of exposing himself to a girl at the restaurant and touching her inappropriately. Randy Taylor, 26, faces charges of lewd or lascivious conduct, lewd or lascivious exhibition, and lewd act upon a child in connection with the November 22nd incident at City Walk Record State. A girl whose age was not included in court documents, but who was younger than 16, based on the charges, reported Taylor touched her inappropriately while she was playing pool. The girl said she was bent over to take a shot when Taylor walked behind her and grabbed her buttocks. Simple enough. She said he then walked into an employee-only area but held the door open. According to court documents, the girl told police Taylor then exposed himself while standing in the open doorway. The girl said she grabbed a friend and went to find her parents.
It's funny how, I tell you what grabbed me was the fact that it took 3 months for this to...
Because she's a minor, probably.
You would think it would, for something like that, then it would go through the court system pretty quick.
Yeah, but we weren't getting into this. Because she's a minor, so she's not getting harassed by papers at the courts and stuff like that.
Right.
That's why they'll delay the...
Anyway.
Yeah.
I think we'll sweep that one aside and carry on.
Oh, okay. Let's move on to the next one here. This one also comes from the Orlando Sentinel. Travelers aren't yet showing any signs of chocolate frog fatigue. Comcast Corp said that sales at NBC Universal theme parks rose 4% during the final 3 months of 2011, propelled by higher per-guest spending at Universal Orlando and Universal Studios Hollywood. And I know I'm a part of that, big time. Combined revenue at NBC Universal's theme parks business, which includes licensing fees from overseas parks in Japan and Singapore, totaled $498 million for the quarter, up from $478 million during the same period a year ago. And that capped a year in which the theme park revenue surged 24% to $2 billion.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think at least $50 million of that was from me buying Harry Potter merchandise.
Butterbeer.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. And as they have for a year and a half now, Comcast and NBC Universal executives credited the growth to the continued popularity of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando and a King Kong attraction in California, both of which opened in mid-2010.
It's like King Kong attraction, such a pull over there.
Yeah.
It really is a big pool. They really, when I was over in California, they really promoted the King Kong 360 attraction. The thing is, you promote it as like its own attraction when it's really this 5-minute segment of the already existing Studio Tram tour.
Right.
So to experience just Kong again, you'd have to do the whole 45-minute tour.
Right.
So
I find it interesting though that the revenue's got. I don't know whether it's like in direct response, like how much of it's Hollywood and how much of it's Japan and how much of it's Singapore and how much of it's Orlando. But it's interesting that everyone said that Potter had its day and it wouldn't last that long, and we're 2 years down the line, 2.5 years down the line, and the money that they're making is still going up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll only continue to increase if we do actually get that expansion.
What did you say, Darren?
Oh, I said it just shows no sign of stopping there.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out chocolate frog fatigue.
I like that.
I just saw lots of little brown frogs laid at the side of the park with a hand on the forehead. Oh,
It needs a TM.
oh. Chocolate frog fatigue.
It needs trademarking that. Like Super
That's so
Duper.
appropriate. That's appropriate too,
fatigue.
because that
We need to
that
move
chocolate
on.
Sorry, hang on. Go on, Darren.
Oh, that one chocolate frog is $10. So.
That is bloody fatigue for my wallet.
It is a good size, though. It's like a solid chocolate frog. It's not like hollow or anything.
And they put those cards in there, and that's why people buy them. That's why I'm going to buy them.
And they're introducing new cards.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what I heard from one of the team members.
How many is there at the moment? 4? Is it just the 4?
It's the 4 original headmasters.
Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor.
I think Gryffindor.
Cool. Right. I've got the next one, which is Heather over at our sponsors at BeOurGuestDestinations.com has told us that they will be running a giveaway of a Harry Potter 1 set from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Ollivanders this month. Now we're recording this on Monday the 27th of February, and she didn't, because it's not up yet, they didn't know the exact dates for it, but she's told us to send everyone over to the blog at www. Jesus. Walt Disney World. God, I should string myself up.
Yeah.
She's told us to send everyone over to the blog at www.beourguestdestinations.com to find out when it starts, and we'll post it on our Facebook page and on our Twitter when we find out. But unfortunately...
I put it on the website as well.
Yes, and on the website, yep. Unfortunately, it's only people from the US and Canada that are eligible to enter, and that doesn't include you two.
No.
Oh.
Or us two.
I've got a couple of ones anyway, so.
Anyway, but yeah,
But any of your friends.
Go and check it out. That's cool. Pretty cool giveaway.
It is indeed. Right, over to me now then. So as Lee said, we're recording this on Monday the 27th of February, and we've been told the new Hollywood Drive-In Golf is due open by the end of the month. Meanwhile...
That says meaning.
The meaning... Alright, sorry, okay. I'm tired. Meaning that when this comes out, it should be open. Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've been in touch with Will Bridgewater, the manager of the course, and we're hoping to speak to him soon. But as of today, he's told us that one round of the mini golf for an adult is $13.99, and the second round will be 25% off. If you purchase the second round, they'll give you VIP status, which will put you at the front of the line to tee off if there's a wait time. There's also special pricing for children, adults, Florida residents. Sorry, I'm just wondering why it says adults.
Just read the...
Anyway, Florida residents, annual pass holders, Universal Orlando team members and seniors. They'll be open daily from 8am till 2am, and they'll stop selling admissions at about 1:30am. So go and check it out. Let us know what you think.
I don't think... $13.99, does that sound like a pretty decent price for a mini golf?
It certainly does.
I was reading it. I was like, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
It sounds a lot better than the $25 to $30 that we originally all heard.
Yeah, and then 25% off and VIP, which I think's really good.
Certainly, but that gives me a little bit of hesitation because I'm wondering if there's going to be like a line at each hole.
Yeah, it's going to be busy. You can't. You know what the mini golf courses are like anyway.
Right.
What if there's like 40 VIP people?
It's funny that
who gets to the
popped
front?
into my head as well. I thought that. I wonder if they'll. Well,
it's you wait in a line. The first person with a VIP goes first. And then you wait for the other VIP person to go.
But you're going to get somebody who's going to go, no, I should be at the front. Because there's always one.
We're hoping to talk to Will at some point. So this is good. This is the type of stuff we can ask him and see how it's going to work.
Sure. So it'll be open. So if I end up attending the, well, I'll tell you in just a second.
Okay.
So, Mardi Gras will continue this weekend with the Goo Goo Dolls performing tomorrow, Saturday the 3rd, and will continue on March the 10th with Big Time Rush, and following on Friday, March 16th with J. Cole.
Yeah, don't tell Jade she'll be gutted that Big Time Rush.
This is actually, they were there sometime last... I
Yeah,
think it was the
we
summer
reported
concert
it on
series.
the show. Yeah. Because they did didn't they perform there and then also show like a premiere of one of the new TV shows in the Animal Planet Theatre as well.
Yeah, right.
Was that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I know they have a new album out, as I keep getting reminded on a daily basis.
Oh, bless her. Anyway,
so
go on.
Yeah, if I'm actually excited about this concert, I would like to go see it on Saturday, and if it is, I'll be able to tell you guys if mini golf is up and running.
Cool.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Good deal. And also the next news piece here, the Blue Man Group officially introduced its refurbished Universal City Walk show on February 24th with about 50% new content and 50% classic routines, said the Blue Man co-founder Phil Stanton. Many fan favorites survived the retooling, but missing from the new production is the Paper Frenzy finale, but I can tell you the new finale blows it out of the water.
I have heard that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and I had a chance to view a full media preview a couple weeks ago, and I will bring you a full review and discussion of that on the next show.
Will be. There's a review going up on the website, which by the time this comes out will probably be up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So that's cool. But yeah, I was listening to Inside the Magic today, and Ricky was there, and he played a little bit of audio from the Joypad bit, which sounded quite cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I would say that that's actually the least interesting part of it all, and that was pretty cool. So there you go.
I think it's the more I hear about it, the more it's something I think if we can stretch to it, I think we might do it when we come over next year.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah.
It's just, it is for the four of us, it is expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
But
but as we say every time we go over there, it's once in a lifetime.
When you spend £10,000, what's an extra 200?
Right.
I like that idea.
Yeah, but
so
you can
next
only
time
go
I go
so
shopping,
far with it. Well, we did that with Halloween Horror Nights the first time. It's like, we've spent £4,000, what's an extra 50 quid?
Right.
Very true. Right, shall we move on to this month in history? Mm-hmm. Now, it's a short one this time.
It is a short one.
Now, March the 30th, 2007. Back to the Future, the ride closed. Now, the closure of this ride became the second most notable retirement in the park's history after Confrontation.
Yeah, and also on March 30th, 2007, my heart closed a little bit.
Oh. Do you know, I think I am literally...
in the slightest.
I think I am literally the only person who was just like, yeah, okay, I didn't see what all the fuss was up
To be honest,
anyway.
I think the thing for us was there was no line. It's the same as The Simpsons. There was, even when there's hardly a line at The Simpsons, you still seem to queue for ages. And back to we actually got Express. It was when Express Pass was free when we rode it, and we had the Express Pass and still waited 25 minutes, and it wasn't busy at all. And I think that probably had a lot to do with it, because there was in the line in front of us, wasn't he, getting right on our nerves?
I don't remember.
Oh, I do.
Anyway.
I actually found out that on, I believe it's the 30th or 20th anniversary of Back to the Future, they've actually have the full ride footage on one of those discs.
Yes, I have heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
I actually own that.
Pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably about the best way to view it.
I just sit in my chair and rock around. It's the same thing. I feel like I'm going to fall out sometimes, just like the real ride.
Put the air conditioning on full blast and sit in front of it with the telly on.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, moving on 4 years, March the 14th, 2011, Universal announced that Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast was to close August the 18th, 2011. This is to begin work on a new attraction, which, to quote them, is just one of the many exciting things planned for the next couple of years.
Which is interesting now, as we know most of the things that are planned for the next couple of years.
I was sad to see that go. Everybody knows I miss the booby dance.
I'm looking forward to seeing the new one, I'll be honest.
Yes, I am.
You know, the more, at first I was like, Despicable Me. It was a cute film, but I don't know how it's going to work in an attraction. But the more I hear about it, And the whole like facade they're putting up actually has me a bit more excited about it.
Yeah, they seem to be going
like
all
they're
out.
putting forth an effort instead of just like, you know, a blank soundstage.
Well, what did they do with Jimmy Neutron? They literally just painted the front of the building. That's it. At least they're actually doing some sort of construction at the front of it. It
does make me now think that they probably are going to change the interior.
No, I don't think so. Having seen...
They don't have much room to change.
I don't think they will. I think it's going to be a simulator thing, pretty much the same.
Yeah, but I was expecting them to keep the same benches and stuff like that, and I think they might replace those.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Cool, right.
I'm pretty sure it's going to stay the exact same system.
Well, time will see. Right, that'll do it for the news, I suppose, so let's get on with the rest of it.
Aye. We now move on to our final Walk the Walk segment for Universal Studios Florida, and we end it with Hollywood. As usual, we'll discuss the attractions, restaurants and shops. Darren, which attraction would we find first?
Yeah, thanks, Tracy. The first attraction we come to is Universal Orlando's Horror Makeup Show. That's where you take a close-up look at what goes into and oozes out of some of Hollywood's strangest creatures.
Nice.
Yeah, in this outrageous live show, you'll see how top makeup and special effects artists create some of the amazing effects you see in Hollywood's latest hit movies. The show contains movie clips, prop, and creature makeup demonstrations, and fascinating as well as humorous insight into the movie-making process. Before the show, check out the lobby's collection of authentic props, makeup effects, and more from some of Universal's most legendary horror movies. The indoor stage show is located in the Hollywood backlot area. Parental guidance suggested, and no height restrictions. And it's a Universal Express Plus pass show.
It is.
We always enjoy that one.
Has this show ever changed?
Yes.
It's exactly the same as when we saw it in 2004.
Okay, but it was something else before it reaches this incarnation. But they do switch out the movie clips, basically.
Right. Is it still... Has anyone done it recently?
Me.
Yeah, I just went on... Yeah.
Right, so is it still...
When did you go?
Oh, go on.
When did I go?
Yeah.
Back in January.
Okay, so you've been more recently than I have.
Was it still the big wolfy thing? Like the big werewolf?
It's been the big wolfy thing since like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Still, I adore this show.
It doesn't. For me, it doesn't do what it says on the tin. It's the horror makeup show. They don't really show you a lot of.
No, but they show you a little bit.
The American
about
werewolf face thing's cool.
Oh, it is.
Especially since it's like my favourite horror film.
Yeah.
An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah.
I think that film's amazing, and special effects are still stunning today.
Mm-hmm. I keep threatening the kids, so I'll show them that if they don't behave.
I don't know. It is good, but it's one of those you would literally only... Like, for us, we would do it every time we go because we don't go that often. But if you went a lot, you'd only do it once every 6 months or so.
Yeah, like the magic show.
Yes.
We took the kids on it last time, in it, and Raymond's like, he's a bit of a tart. Obviously, you stick the word horror in anything and he starts cacking himself.
Yeah.
And he actually genuinely quite enjoyed it. I think we made him look away from... He was only, 10 at the time. So it said, don't watch the video footage. Jade watched it, she doesn't care less.
5-year-old, she wasn't bothered.
The only thing, it was like,
she's
Mammy,
like, is that it?
Why is strawberry jam coming out of that woman's arm?
Because that's where strawberry jam comes from, sweetie.
I do like that effect, but it's like they don't even change this. From what I remember, they don't really change the script, or the script's even the same, and then whether they ad-lib or not, or whether they're allowed to.
They are allowed to improv to an extent.
But they don't seem to.
It really depends. I've had a really good guy, and I've had some... It really all just depends on who's your host.
We've seen the same one every time.
Yeah, I mean, when we had Billy Kirkwood on doing his trip report, he sort of said, why do they not tweak it out for Halloween Horror Nights and get it open for Halloween Horror Nights? You have your horror attraction.
You could have it wandering around.
The horror makeup show, and it's not open during Halloween Horror Nights.
True.
You could have your werewolf just wandering around in that little parky bit.
Let's be honest, it's only that big wolf thing's only a guy in a suit.
No, it's not.
So
What?
It's a real robot!
So why
What are
not
you
have
going to say next?
Boo!
Like Santa Claus isn't real or something?
No,
Come
don't
on.
say things like that.
But
I know,
anyway,
I'm just saying. He's
I was going to say,
just
I'm
crazy.
having coffee with the Tooth Fairy tomorrow.
I don't understand again why not have it open, or even just a
True.
normal show. It just seems daft not to. Just another
Yeah, definitely.
attraction open to take people away from, like, out of the park into like a 20-minute show.
Yeah, and if you don't have a chance if you don't have time to actually go see the show, make sure you go in and check out the props in the lobby area.
I was just
Because
gonna
I think,
ask, what's in there
personally
at the
for me,
moment?
that was the coolest part.
They are pretty cool.
What's in there at the moment?
Oh, man. Well, they had
They have
stuff from...
full-scale models of the Halloween Horror Nights icons.
Cool.
Mhm.
Of the Caretaker and Jack the Clown, anyway.
I can't remember
Yeah.
what we had when we went in last time. I know when we went in 2005, it was all the stuff from Van Helsing.
It was the last time as well.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, there's still Van Helsing, still Hellboy is in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hellboy was
His
in there.
his Red Right Hand's in there, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
and
was
there
there
are
last
a
time.
couple other really cool ones. The original Thing, The Thing,
Cool.
they've got some props from that as well. So, yeah, definitely
Jurassic
check that out.
Park.
It's a shame,
Yeah.
that attraction, really, isn't it? Because it should be something so much bigger than it is when it's basically showcasing what Universal is,
Yeah, what they do.
what its legacy is, especially this year where they're doing the 100 years of movie memories and stuff.
But General Joe Public doesn't see it like that. General Joe Public just goes, ooh, rides.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I didn't even know, really. I saw the banner there, but I didn't even know that this was actually a show until the last time I went to Universal. So,
Right.
there you go. Like,
They're
I had
not
walked
even
by it that
advertising
many
it enough.
times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, after leaving the horror makeup show behind, the next attraction we will find is Terminator 2 3D Battle Across Time. The future is coming after you. Join forces with the Terminator, R, in a battle to prevent mankind's extinction at the cold steel hands of menacing cyborgs. You'll dodge plasma blasts, feel objects whooshing past you, and become completely immersed in the 360-degree action of this thrilling adventure set in an apocalyptic wasteland. Terminator 2 3D is a spellbinding mix of live-action stunts, special effects, and amazing 3D filmmaking. You'll feel like you can reach out and touch the characters. Well, you can, because a couple of them run past you at one point. Oh, and you trip them up, that's
I
right.
just got, yeah.
And feel like the cyborgs can reach out and touch you as well.
Reek out. Ooh.
Featuring both familiar characters from the Terminator movies and an array of all new characters, it's a totally unique experience that will have you saying "Hasta la vista, baby" to entertainment as you know it, and it is a Universal Express Pass Plus participating attraction.
So yeah, T2.
So now, before we bring you our opinions on the ride, we will hand the reins over to Hunter for another Fact Hunter.
Hey guys, this is actually Hunter reporting for the Facts Hunter, and this week's Facts Hunter, of course, as you guys know, we are in Hollywood, finishing off our Universal Studios Florida Walk the Walk. I hope to be able to come back to some other attractions and do the Fact Hunter. But, as we all know, today it's about T2 3D Battle Across Time. Now, as a lot of y'all know, Terminator 2 was a significant box office and critical success. It has had a huge influence on a pop culture and is considered hugely influential in the genres of action and science fiction. It's also very well noted for its visual effects, included the many breakthroughs in computer-generated imagery. It's actually the first use of natural human motion for a computer-generated character and the first partially computer-generated main character. It received many awards, including 4 Academy Awards for makeup, sound mixing, sound editing, and visual effects. So the Terminator 2 franchise, well, Terminator in general, has quite a lot to build off of. So T2 3D Battle Across Time is actually an attraction at not only Universal Studios Florida, but it's also in various Universal Studios parks around the world, including Hollywood and Japan. I've actually visited Hollywood. The queue's a bit different, and the holding room before you go into the main show where Kimberly is talking to you is also quite a bit different. But the show is exactly the same, as far as I could tell anyway. Regardless, it's a mini-sequel to Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and it reunites director James Cameron and the main cast from the movie, including Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, Lyndall Hamilton as Sarah Connor, Edward Furlong as John Connor, and Robert Patrick as the T-1000. As those of you who have attended have known, the show is presented in two parts: a pre-show where a Cyberdyne Systems company hostess shows guests a brief video presentation about the company's innovations, and the main show where live performers interact with a 3D film. Now, I don't really feel the need to tell you in depth about either the pre-show or the main show. I would like to keep that, if you haven't been, I would like to keep that spoiler-free. If you have been, it's, pretty much the same. But the queue, a lot of people kind of just rush through. There's really not much to it. There's just dozens of television monitors. But it includes several special musical segments, including 2 songs from T2, which is Bad to the Bone, and Guitars Cadillacs. Coincidentally, Guitars Cadillacs can actually be found at the nearby Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster under the country genre. Also mixed into the video cycle are live images of the waiting audience in the manner of a closed-circuit security system. Now, let's see, a little bit of perhaps trivia. It's pretty well known that the 12-minute film, because it was featuring much of the cast and crew of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, it cost $60 million to produce, $24 million for the film, $36 million for the venue, making it the most expensive venture per minute in movie history. So, the attraction opened in the Hollywood area of Universal Studios Florida on April 27, 1996. Interestingly enough, when they were first making the attraction, it was originally going to be the T-800 endoskeletons from the Terminator films that were going to be the machines being demonstrated. However, James Cameron pointed out to them that it was chronologically impossible for the T-800 Terminators to be present in a modern day because the T-800s were made by Skynet during the future war. As a result, the producers of the attraction agreed with Cameron and allowed him to design an early model Terminator for the attraction, which is what we see now firing at those targets early on in the attraction. I believe I will go into detail about the pre-show. The pre-show is actually hosted in the Miles Bennett Dyson Memorial Auditorium by Kimberly Duncan and other Cyberdyne Systems directors of community relations and media control. Here the audience stands and views a promotional video about Cyberdyne's numerous technological innovations, which includes some references to the Terminator universe and a cameo by Shaquille O'Neal, who stopped being noteworthy back in the 90s. However, the video and computers of the auditorium are suddenly interrupted by a message from Sarah and John Connor, who have hacked the Cyberdyne system, who expose Cyberdyne's sinister plans behind Skynet, and advises everyone to evacuate the building before they blow it up. Plain and simple. They basically say, you don't get out, we're going to blow you up anyway. So, following the video, Kimberly Duncan reassures guests that security has the situation under control and invites everyone into the next auditorium for the main presentation. So, actually, when you first arrive there, you pick up some safety visors, as they're called, the 3D glasses, and you see a demonstration of the T-70 Terminators. These are the very early Terminators that was actually designed by James Cameron himself. The film is very noticeable for its incorporation of live actors and props into the film. There's actually a scene where the Arnold Schwarzenegger character, the Terminator basically, he bursts in the movie screen time portal on a Harley Davidson motorcycle to rescue John at one point, which is typically very impressive actually. Still holds up. Now, we're actually having a special guest on who is the animation director of T2 3D Battle Across Time, and I'm sure he'll have lots of inside information for you guys. The theaters that show the film are equipped with numerous secret panels, hydraulic lifts, and sliding walls, all of which have to work in sync with the film. In addition, the theaters are a soundproof environment. The stage where the attraction is held is called the Miles Bennett Dyson Memorial Auditorium, as indicated by a sign in the entrance room. Actually, the entrance to the theater in the Hollywood-themed section of the park was rebuilt from the ground up along with the custom-built theater. The entire building where the Terminator show takes place in Orlando was originally a facade to look like the front of a Hollywood building until 1995 when the attraction was built. So, it's kind of a little goof. But when the T-800 blasts through the concrete wall and steps through the hole it made, the rig holding the Terminator up can be seen very briefly sticking out of its back. Not really anything noticeable, except for me, but I believe someone asked me the other day what my favorite Terminator, T2 3D quote was, and it's when John Connor goes, "Friend of yours?" And then the Terminator simply states, "He was my college roommate." Well, thank you for once again listening to another Fact Hunter. It's always a pleasure doing these for you guys, and I really hope I can continue to do them.
Thanks for listening to my Fact Hunter, and I hope you enjoyed it. And following on from it, we would like to bring you an interview Lee, Tracy, and Darren recorded with Daniel Robichaux, animation director on the attraction. Enjoy.
As part of our Walk the Walk this short, and following on from Hunter's Fact Hunter about Terminator 2 3D Battle Across Time, we'd like to welcome our very special guest, Daniel Robichaux. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Okay, first off, for those who don't know who you are, would you please tell everyone what your background is and what you did before working on Terminator 2 3D?
Oh, certainly. I've been working in the area of computer animation, so I'm a digital artist for 28 years now. And T2 3D was created in 1995 and 1996. So at the time, I had about 10 years of experience in the field, especially in the area of television. And I had just started moving on to creating digital effects and character animation. And I had just started working at Digital Domain in Venice, California. I had just completed the movie Apollo 13,
which is a great movie.
The FX team, and in '95 we just started working on T2 3D.
Cool. So Daniel, from obviously how you started out, how did you become involved in Terminator 2 3D?
Well, I was asked to be the animation director on the project, following the work we had done on previous animation projects. And so right away, there was a visual development team at Digital Domain creating the look of the different components of the piece. And James Cameron was already very present and involved in this development phase. And this is how I started myself teaming up with the visual development team of the creature that I was going to animate in the piece, the T-1 or T-Meg for short.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, the piece was divided in 3 acts, just to give you a sense of my involvement in the show. It's a 12-minute experience, and it's divided in 3 acts. And my involvement was mostly focused on Act 3, which was considered the climax of the show, and which was completely computer generated and featured this T-1 creature that my team and myself animated.
Excellent. Daniel, could you tell us exactly what your role as animation director on T2 3D involved?
Well, it's especially focused on this cyber organism, which I just described as the T-1. It looks like some kind of a spider-like creature, enormous, and it's considered to be the ultimate predator. I'm sure most of you remember from the movie Terminator 2, the evil cop played by Robert Patrick,
yes,
who could change his shape and was virtually invincible. Well, this monster, the T1 million or the T-Meg, as we called it for short, was considered even a step beyond in terms of being the ultimate predator. And it had the same characteristics as this evil cop in T2, meaning that it could transform its shape, and it was made of liquid metal. Mm-hmm. And it was a performance animated by a team of animators. And for those who have seen it in the context of the final T2 3D experience at Universal Studios, it interacts with its environment, this stereoscopic stage, and with the practical stage elements as well, and with actors that are also on stage.
It's cool, yes. I must say, we did it the last time we went, and it freaked our daughter out. She was only 5 at the time, bless her. And Tracy had to take her 3D glasses off to show that it wasn't like really coming out of the screen.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was. I'm sorry. I was personally 10 or 11 years old when I saw it the first time, and I remember having that same feeling as well. So,
was that in Orlando that you saw it the first time?
Yeah, it was in Orlando. We had just moved here from Illinois. It was our just getting to know Florida kind of trip, and we went to Universal Studios, and that was one of the first rides we went on, and the first attractions we saw there, and that was pretty amazing. And I distinctly remember the T1 million that you're speaking of, and yeah, that definitely had to be the highlight of the show.
Mm-hmm. No, thank you.
Oh yeah,
it is pretty awesome.
It is.
Yeah. The stereoscopic nature of the show, like you mentioned, was clearly what at the time what was considered cutting edge in our field, because there had only been a few attempts before with computer graphics, and this ride, this multimedia experience, takes it one step beyond what had been done before. In terms of the quality of the stereoscopy, the way that the audience perceived the depth, of action happening behind the stage, like all those huge digital environments, as well as action taking place in front of the stage, and in fact, right in their face and above them in the audience. Especially when you see the menacing tentacles of the T1 million flying over the audience.
Yeah. I remember it well.
It's one of those that, even how old it is now, I think the 3D still holds up well
very much
today.
So.
Absolutely. I mean, now it's a much more common art form or media, if you will, the 3D. Many movies come out in 3D, and people and either the general audience or the experts in the field have been able to see that there's different levels of quality when you see a 3D movie. Some are really well done, and some are just poor conversions of a 2D movie.
Yeah.
And from this perspective, even after all those years, T2 3D still holds up, at least in the area of proper and effective stereoscopy.
Without a doubt. I mean, James Cameron's always been an innovator of that sort of stuff anyway.
And the fact that it was also happening on 3 different screens was one technical achievement at the time. Those 3 semi-cylindrical screens that surround the audience to really deepen this immersive experience that the audience has as being part of the action. And this means, obviously, the experience of stereoscopy, the 3D effect can only be achieved with 2 projectors, one for each eye. So if you multiply that by those 3 screens, it means that we had to work with a series of 6 projectors all in all.
Right.
And for us, when we created the animation, which usually for a project like this would be 30 images per second. Well, if you consider the stereoscopy and the six screens, the 6 projectors, it means that actually we had to render 180 images per second.
Wow.
So it was a lot of computing in addition to our work. There was a lot of what we call rendering involved.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Now, how much influence were you allowed to have on the project, or was James Cameron really specific about what he wanted?
Well, it was a combination of both. I have to say, James Cameron is known to be a director with a very clear vision.
Yes.
This is a guy who knows exactly what he wants, and he's an excellent communicator as well. So he describes his vision in no uncertain terms. In fact, this was only the first project that I was working with James Cameron, because I later was the animation supervisor on Titanic.
Whoa, I didn't know that. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was indeed, yes, a great collaboration. And so I know the guy, and he's clearly a visionary, and he knows what he wants. In the case of T2 3D, though, I have to say that he gave his creative team a lot of creative license, and basically for the question of the choreography of this monster in Act 3, we had to follow a certain number of requirements from both James Cameron and the client from Universal Studios. One of which was to have the T1 million spend equal time in each of the 3 screens. They also wanted a lot of interaction between the T1 million and its environment,
Right.
and including its practical environment, so that real elements on the stage would be affected by his performance. And also, of course, he had to interact quite a bit with the live actors on stage, which at the moment of our work, we had to imagine, basically, because this would only happen later.
Yeah.
But so with all those different parameters, and James Cameron description of his creative goals, my team and I, at the end, we had quite a bit of creative freedom also to give it a personality of its own.
Cool. Sounds good. I mean, that's better because obviously you being the special effects guy obviously have ideas that James Cameron wouldn't have had. So it's good that he was open to everybody being involved in that creative process.
It was a very inspiring experience to work with a director of his caliber. Especially for me, because Terminator 2 was maybe the most influential film that made me want to move to Hollywood from my hometown, Montreal. After I saw that movie in '92, that's what inspired me to move from television to movie making.
Right. I mean, that really did push the boundaries of digital technology. That was that was the groundbreaking film when it came out that made everybody sort of go, whoa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So cool, right? Unfortunately, our other host, Hunter, couldn't be with us tonight because he's at work, but he sent us some questions so he could be part. So his first one he wanted to ask Daniel was, looking back at the attraction, are there any parts that you would have liked to have changed or expanded on?
Well, I mean, if we had to, if we had the same storyboards in front of us today, and were asked to create the same project, and I think that the concept, still holds up really well. The story, because it was well written, it was not just eye candy for 12 minutes, but there was a plot behind this whole experience. That's what captivated the audience, really. Visually, of course, the technology has, in our field, in computer graphics and animation, has really evolved in the past 16 years since this project was created. And certainly, with the tools to which we have access today, we would certainly push the rendering and lighting quality further. We could achieve a greater level of photorealism in our digital imagery than we did back then. And of course, at the time, there had only been 2 Terminator movies released. But since then, the T3 and T4 have been released, and so clearly they went in a different direction than the glimpse of the future in that series that T2 3D had given us if Cameron had written the following episode.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's a little less relevant from that perspective too, now that the series has gone in a completely different direction.
Yeah. Which is a shame.
It is.
Well, maybe Terminator 5 could incorporate the T1 million and the circle would be complete.
Yeah, he'll have to get on the phone to James and say, look, we want you back in. We think the next one should be directed by you, and you need to go back into what you created in Terminator 2 3D.
Sounds
Can
like
you imagine?
sounds like a plan, though. Now, Terminator 2 3D Battle Through Time has been around for going on 16 years. So why do you think it stood the test of time as well as it seems to have done?
Well, I think it's mostly because of, once again, there's a strong storyline behind the whole experience. It's not just a but there's also a lot of, it's an interactive experience. If you're a stage, if you're an audience member in that that 3D multimedia experience, that's what makes it, greater than, other average rides. I think it's basically, from my opinion, the story and the fact that there's so much interaction between the audience and the performance itself.
Definitely.
That's what I think is the key to its longevity.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other attractions out there that are just a passive experience sat watching a 3D movie, and that's what we really like about it, the fact that it does have the interaction with the live actors, and like interacting with the screen and that whole thing. It just makes it something different to a lot of other ones that are out there.
Yeah, and that first experience that I had watching Terminator 2 3D, I remember I was so amazed with the 3D that was going on the screens that I had my feet sticking out in front of me, and I was in the aisle, and I almost tripped the Terminator.
Oh, no!
As I came across to talk about really intense interaction with the actors, he turned around and gave me a quick stare down, and I just kind of hunched back in my seat.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, I have not seen it in Orlando myself. At the time when we created the film, of course, we had a mock-up of the stage that was being built in Orlando, but at a much smaller scale. It was basically just an empty stage with the 6 projectors, so that we could judge our 3D effect when we rendered our animation and once it was transferred to film. But I did see it at Universal Studios here in Hollywood after it opened in '99, I believe. So 3 years after Orlando.
Right.
And it's also being featured at Universal Studios in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay, and on the back of Tracy's question there, it had been rumored for many years now that it was on the chopping block to be replaced, and the current rumor right now is Transformers the ride. Do you think this would be a bad move on Universal's part, or do you think that it's had its day?
Well, I'm sure that a Transformers ride would be fantastic too, and
Tracy doesn't agree.
if it would be directed by Michael Bay, who also clearly has been influenced greatly by James Cameron, so there's some good potential there. But you know what? Even if they close the ride in the coming years, I would still think that it has had quite a nice run, from 1996. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely.
That's very true. But I'd rather keep T2 3D than have Transformers.
Well, why should we have to choose anyway? We should have both rides, I suppose.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So before we finish up the last bit, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your work on the attraction?
Well,
sorry, I know I've sprung this one on you.
Well, once again, I would reiterate the fact that for me it was, almost like a dream come true when I worked on this project, because it was the sequence, even if it was not a feature-length film in the end. It was still a very ambitious project and the sequel to a movie that was so influential for me.
Am I right in remembering that when it was made, it wasn't the most expensive film per second ever shot?
That's true. That was one of the statistics. You're right. I remember that. I don't remember the exact amount of dollars per frame, but it was one of the impressive statistics of the film, and included with the fact that there was 25,000 film images that we had to render, that we had to create. If you count for the six projectors, for the 3 screens, for which we had to render 3D animation. So that too at the time was considered an impressive statistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't actually.
And even to this day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Now, I've got a question for you. That's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, I have to admit. I was talking to a friend of mine, Ruth, on the telephone the other day, and I was telling her about this upcoming interview. And she asked quite a pertinent question, so I'm going to put it to you, Daniel. Do you now look at your mercury thermometer in a different light?
Oh, because of the liquid metal of the creature?
Yeah.
Very funny.
I did say I'd ask.
That's a good one. That's a good one, yeah. Tell her friend that yes, I no longer look at the thermometer the same way.
I'll pass that on.
Cool.
And finally, could you tell us what projects you've done since Terminator 2 3D, theme park related or otherwise, and tell us what you have coming up in the future?
If you can.
Well, after T2 3D, I worked on a number of other movies, including The Fifth Element.
Which I told my son
about.
Favorites. Yeah, Raymond, absolutely. My son absolutely loves it. And I do as well. Sorry.
Yes.
And the visual aspect of that movie is just amazing.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of considered a cult classic for science fiction lovers.
Yeah, Luc Besson's another one that has a very distinct vision.
Very true, yeah. One of my favorite directors.
Wonderful.
One of yours as well, isn't he?
He is, yes. Yes.
Leon, because you like Leon.
Yes, of course.
Leon's really good.
Yes.
Ah, yes, a classic.
So what else have you done, Daniel?
I worked on Titanic, of course. I also created a short animated film in 98 called Tightrope. I worked on other feature films, including The Scorpion King.
Cool.
Right.
And I also directed my own 3D animated film, a computer animated film called Pinocchio 3000, which was released, I believe, in 2004. And since then, I'm working at Fox Studios here in Los Angeles, and I contribute to their broadcast development, doing look development and art direction.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for agreeing to join us, Daniel. It's been brilliant. I must admit, I'm kind of geeking out a little bit. The fact that you've met James Cameron is just unbelievable to me. You know, it's
certainly been inspiring. I agree, and it's a collaboration that I will remember for a long time. And it's impressive to see him continuing to break new grounds even today.
Yes, actually, yes, we went to the cinema today and the posters for Titanic 3D were up. So we're getting that over here soon.
Wow, so how was it?
Well, it's coming out soon. We haven't been to see it yet. We just saw the posters up for it, but I think we both agreed that we'll probably go and see it, wouldn't we?
Take the tissues again.
Okay.
Definitely.
So, yeah, we'll see how that works out. Now, Daniel, would you like to plug a website or any projects you're doing? It's over to you.
Yes, my website is danielrobishow.com.
Cool.
That's wonderful. Check it out, people.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for your interest in T2-3D.
No problem. Let's hope it
Anytime.
stays in the park for a long time to come.
Hear, hear.
Thanks now.
Thanks again.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. So everyone's opinions on this then. I mean, we kind of talked about it with Daniel before, but the thing I like about it over most 3D attractions, just to reiterate the fact that it's not just a 3D film.
No, it's definitely not.
It's not Shrek.
No.
No, not at all.
Shrek's very... For all they've got those seats, it's still a passive experience.
Yeah.
You're part of the show in Terminator.
Yeah.
Certainly. And the way the 3D works in there, I don't know if it's different, but I mean, the way that they're able to place objects directly in front of your face on Terminator 2 3D is still amazing to me.
Yeah.
And we're talking about aged technology as well.
Yeah, what? 16 years.
Yeah, that's right, 16 years.
16 years, and it still looks... We actually commented the last time when we came over to Florida in 2009 that it was the best looking 3D attraction, and that includes all the ones at Disney as well.
Not by a mile.
By a mile. Go on.
Yeah, it's PhilharMagic.
PhilharMagic was awful. I tell you what,
terrible.
all the bits with Donald.
When we went in 2009.
Yeah, all the bits with Donald before he actually starts going into all the other movies was fuzzy as hell. It was really blurry.
No,
Maybe they've cleaned it up since then.
See, I thought it was just me.
A bad projector can ruin the entire show.
This is true. Yeah. No, I thought it was just me until we came out and they said it was all bad as well.
Blurry as hell. Like
I struggled to see 3D properly.
Yeah, it was. But it's the fact that it's got that longevity that you've got. You got the two. I won't spoil the magic, sorry. John and Sarah Connor running about, and you've got like the T800 and the T1000 running around, and the T whatever the hell, are they the T800s? No, not the T, the ones at the side. Because obviously the idea of the attraction is that you're brought in to see a presentation of the first Terminators, aren't you? So I even like the premise behind the whole. You're going in there for a reason. So there's a whole storyline for the complete attraction.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, everything holds up really well. And as we mentioned in the interview, like the celluloid film is still holding up amazingly somehow.
Celluloid as well. That's amazing.
The only thing that I find detracts from it a little bit is because it runs that often. You can see at certain points where the door in the screen is.
Oh, yeah?
It's in the bottom left-hand corner. It's like there's certain times because it doesn't fit, because it's not new anymore and it doesn't fit snug.
Oh, right.
You can kind of see the gaps round the side where that entrance is. But
Yeah. And they also show an intro video before you go in to sit down in the theater. And I saw this last time we went. It was kind of funny. Oh, one of the women in there is using a tablet computer, a tablet PC that is about 5 inches thick.
It's also really creepy, honestly.
What, having your kid read a bedtime story?
Yeah, and getting tucked in by these robotic arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we were in there, someone yelled, "Strangle her." And then I believe it also shows Grandma watching Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old's Murder, She Wrote? It's not
They
even-
still show it over
Oh,
here.
God, do they?
Yeah.
But there's
What
another-
if butterflies ran
Another
on
point
batteries?
is that pre-show there
Yeah.
as well still has a live team member as
Yep.
part
Yeah.
of the pre-show.
She's annoying, though.
But you don't see that really anywhere anymore.
This is true.
They've took Jaws out. I can name
Don't remind me.
2. That and Poseidon's Fury and Islands of Adventure's about it.
Yep.
Really? You wouldn't count the Discovery Center? Or are you talking attraction?
discount
I would
the
say
Discovery
attraction.
Centre, full
Yeah,
stop.
just level up anything. But yeah, I like that interaction just with a person. And then just even Disney are doing it. It's slowly being eradicated from the parks, and
It's money,
it's
isn't it?
sad. It is money, and that's
But it makes a big difference, and sometimes it's worth spending a little bit of money.
it's sad.
Well, yeah, I think Universal should definitely hold on to that because they've got. I mean, when your park's based on the movies, you need your actors, right?
Well, absolutely, yeah, definitely. But we all know the rumours.
Yeah, we do.
So, what do you guys actually think of D2?
I love it.
I really like
Yeah?
it.
Yeah.
Would you be disappointed if it left?
Yes.
I don't think it'd be another massive public outrage like it was with Jaws.
No.
No.
No, I don't think it would be.
I think it'd be like, oh, that's sad. It was a good show, but I want to see what else is coming. Everybody else is like, you closed Jaws.
I think the problem is we know what's coming, and it looks pretty cool, but I mean, it does look good. Transformers, I'll be honest, it does look cool, and I think it could be fun.
See this face?
Tracy, I think you'd enjoy
Less
it.
than impressed.
But anyway, go on
The
then.
amount of money they put into that stage, I think they might try to theme something around that same kind of premise. We'll see.
No, they're not against leveling things, as Jaws pretty much is just a sinkhole again now.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's move on from T2 3D anyway. Next attraction we'll find is Lucy, a Tribute. Movie and television fans of all ages are sure to enjoy this loving tribute that takes you through the dazzling career of America's Queen of Comedy, Lucille Ball. So get a close-up look at the world's favourite redhead on screen and off. See clips from classic shows, actual costumes and props, scripts, rare home movies, personal correspondence, awards and more. Then test your Lucy trivia knowledge with our interactive video game. You're sure to fall in love with Lucy all over again. This indoor walkthrough attraction is located in the Hollywood backlot area, is for all guests and has no height restrictions.
Go on, ask the question, and I know what the answer's going to be.
No.
No.
Nope.
No. Us neither.
No, and I wish I had, because I'm quite a fan actually.
It'll still be there.
Oh yeah, that'll be there forever.
I've heard Hunter's got the high score on that video game, but it's just something I've
You know,
They didn't do a Lucy Rock Band version, did they?
basically, I just hit buttons and it's just Lucille Ball's face coming straight down a note track.
Yeah, look, we've had enough smut
Every time
last
I hit it, she lets loose a catchphrase.
You hit balls with Lucille Ball's face on.
I heard he hit Lucille's balls.
She hasn't got any balls.
Ka-ching!
No, I can't really comment, because it's not even something that, even if I'd done everything else multiple times, it probably still wouldn't be on my radar to go, oh, shall we go and have a
No,
walk
it's
in
like,
there?
oh, I'm going to go to the hat shop next door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It just,
Yeah, I've been in the Betty Boop store, but I've never been
I'm
there.
just going to mention the Betty Boop store.
well,
The Betty Boop store is expensive as crap.
Mm-hmm.
we will throw out there, then anybody who's been, feel free to send us an email, let us know what you thought of it. Because I'll be interested, because for 4 people that host the Universal Orlando podcast, and none of us have been in one of those attractions, it's quite sad, really.
Hey, I did field research in Barney's backyard. You guys got this one.
I'd rather go in Lucille's ball
Pit.
than Barney's backyard any day.
Soft foam balls.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it before the attractions, before this devolves back into another.
You're right there.
Well, like last show, let's go ahead and go on to dining. Enjoy all the trappings of dinner in Tinseltown, minus the paparazzi, snooty waiters, and valet parking. You'll find the perfect spot whether you're looking for a romantic rendezvous, dinner with the kids, or a lunch meeting with your agent. And let's go over to Hunter for the first place.
The first place we come to is Cafe La Bamba.
Arriba! And that what goes under carpet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The legendary Hollywood Hotel has been transformed into the Southwestern Eatery featuring ribs, barbecue chicken, burgers, pulled pork sandwich, and chili cheese hot dogs. Stop at the Cantina window for drinks and Carmen's Veranda for cool refreshments.
This is favourite name of anything.
Carmen's Veranda. Makes me laugh every time I see it. Sorry.
Carmen's got a nice veranda.
Oh, wow.
No, it's
So it is counter service, and it's lunch and dinner daily. Open seasonally, so just check the park map.
Anyone been in?
It's been closed every time I've been there.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, reading that though, it's somewhere I'd be interested in going if it was open.
Yeah, it would be great to have that instead of the chicken fingers or the hamburger.
Yeah. Like pulled pork
You got
sandwich.
ribs here?
We went to the Hard Rock Cafe in Edinburgh, and Tracy had the pulled pork sandwich.
First time I've ever had it. It was
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't really get pulled pork over here.
Oh no, you're gonna have to make a little trip down to Tampa and have some real pulled pork. They cook it for 3 days here, that kind of deal. So it's awesome.
It's really good.
But yeah, see, I'm hoping, obviously with us coming over in August next time, like right in peak season, hopefully it should be
Hopefully
open somewhere
everywhere
we
should be
can
open.
stick our heads in and check it out, because it sounds
roll
pretty good.
home.
Yeah.
Right, let's head on over to Mel's Drive-In. Where did I end up with this one? This
How it worked.
round the clock. Rock around the clock at this 50s drive-in featuring golden oldies on the jukebox. Is that why I got it? 'Cause I'm the oldest.
No.
Sorry, I'm not. I'm the youngest. I'm only 21. Delicious burgers and fries, chicken sandwiches.
I'm 19.
Yeah, sure.
It'll catch up with you. Don't get so smug. Yeah, but I'm a girl.
So you're like 3 years younger?
Where are we
Yeah,
going?
something
Just
like
get on
that.
with it.
Onion rings.
Yeah, what's going through my head because he won't cut that out. Yes, chicken fingers, onion rings, root beer floats, and frosty milkshakes. Service type is counter service. It's lunch and dinner daily, and it's a participating meal deal location.
Okay, even though I just made a crack about burgers and chicken fingers, this is my favorite restaurant in the park.
Really?
I
Yes.
adore it as well.
We've been in it once and walked out because the only milkshakes they had because Tracy wanted a milkshake and they only had chocolate and vanilla. Don't like chocolate, don't like vanilla. Right, we're out. I was like, oh, but there's so much stuff I could eat in there. So we've never
Try
actually...
a root beer
No,
float.
let's try.
Do you know, it's root beer is something I have been desperate to try, and I am that tight that every time we've been over so far, I won't spring for that, whatever it is.
You know what? Unlike butterbeer, I can pick you up at the airport with some root beer.
What does it actually taste of?
Roots.
And beer.
Yeah.
I don't
Mixed
know
together.
either.
It's been turning kids into alcoholics since the 1800s.
No, it's hard to describe. You just have to try it.
I'm
Isn't
going
it
to get one
sarsaparilla?
next time.
Do they have
Based on
ginger beer
sarsaparilla.
over there?
Yeah.
Oh, I love ginger
I'll make
beer.
me
It's ginger beer.
Oh,
root
is
beer,
it?
ginger beer. It's it's the same thing.
Right. Oh, right. I'm so having root beer when we come over next time because I love ginger beer.
It'll be a new experience.
I don't remember it tasting
I can
like
imagine
ginger
Lee
beer when I
taking a
had
sip
it.
and it's it's the same crap we
An
have at home.
NG. It's called.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have told you. You could have got all excited for it. Ready? Oh, it's,
I think, oh, it's just ginger beer.
yeah. And over here, ginger beer is actually a beer for soulless redheads. So
Right. Okay. Hunter obviously found that hilarious and we didn't get it. For all our American listeners, now laugh your ass off. For all our British listeners,
Sit with us with the
you're as
puzzle and
confused as we are.
We'll take an hour or two and explain that some other time.
But no, I must like
We
say
need to
that
show him that angry ginger kid, Darren.
I've seen him. Gingers have a soul. Yeah, I've seen him.
There you go. I said the soulless ginger kid.
There you go.
That's
All right.
Ginger beer.
Right.
I didn't hear kid.
Can we actually get back on point?
Yeah, but
Mel's
anyways,
Drive-In.
Mel's Drive-In is one of my favorite places, and I especially love it during Halloween Horror Nights when
Yes.
it's Mel's Dying.
Yeah, I
Dying.
love
Oh,
that.
that's
It's,
brilliant.
we've mentioned this before on the. It's one of the easiest effects to do, and it's just so
Yeah.
cool.
I've got to say, now I'm eating meat again. Could
We
be an
have to
option.
try and try as many of these places.
We
when
owe it
come
to our
over as we
public.
do so. Yeah, I think.
Heck, I'm only on a diet, so I can put all that weight back on.
Darren, have you done the sci-fi dining theatre at Disney's Hollywood Studios?
No, I have not.
Go on,
It's a lovely
Hunter.
restaurant.
Is it similar or not?
No,
You don't sit. It's more like a.
You
an
sit in like
old-fashioned-
little cars.
Yeah, no, I mean at Mel's Drive-In. What's that? Is it more like an old
You
soda
sat- it's like a little
fountain?
boat.
It's like a diner.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the one
Like
Like
with
your
your
1950s
50s
U.S.
diner.
diner.
your
Yeah.
Formica tops and your
All
little
right.
red leather.
Cool.
It's and your little
Yeah,
bar
and they're-
stools and things. You've been in.
Yeah, but it was like
I can remember, and I've got no
7
memory.
years ago.
Grief, man.
Yeah, and every table's got a jukebox on it, so you can pick a couple songs. Hopefully, you'll actually be able to hear them by the time you leave.
All right. That's
But
cool.
yeah, it's all real neat.
Oh, and right, we'll definitely try
Yeah,
that
I'll
one
try
then.
one next time.
Right, so leaving at Mel's Drive-In then and on to one of my favourite places,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's Schwab's Pharmacy. So you won't find any starlets waiting to be discovered by a talent agent at this famed Hollywood landmark. Framed. But you will find delicious ice cream sundaes, milkshakes, malts, banana splits, and ice cream floats. It is counter service and serves lunch and dinner.
Fabulous.
I have never found a place where I have been baffled by the amount of possible flavours of ice cream and sauces that you could have on one banana split. I got the banana. I wasn't even going to go. I was going for a sundae, and I saw the woman in front of me get a
nice
banana
sundae.
split, and I went, "I'm having one of them." So a banana split, please. He said, "What three flavours of ice cream would you want?" I said, "What's the choice?" And it was like, right. There's chocolate chip, chocolate
It's better than
mint chocolate chip,
Baskin-Robbins,
there's
Mum's
this, there's that,
31
there's
flavours.
this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh my god, you honestly want me to stand here now and try and choose 3 flavours out of all of that?
Yes.
So I went, right, I'll have one of them, and one of them. And then she's like, what flavour sauces would you want? You can have 3. It's like, what's the choice? And she had this basket of all these, and there was like about a dozen. I don't know, just put chocolate on it. And my head's all over the place.
There
I
wasn't
don't
it.
care.
Which
And it was-
toppings do you want?
and 3 cherries on. It was amazing. We never got to go last time for some. It
No.
never worked in. Have either of you two been in there?
Nope.
Really?
No, but you know what? That's an ice cream shop here in the United States.
Right.
Like any ice cream shop you go to is going to have that kind
Right.
of deal.
So it's not like a big deal. See, it is for us. It's not really. We
Cherry
don't-
sundae I had. It was
Yeah, we're
amazing.
big and fat over here. We do that all the time.
No, you
so-
used to be, Darren. I saw the picture you posted on Facebook the other week.
Oh yeah.
I was quite shocked by it, to be honest.
I wasn't that big.
I mean, you look at him now, he's just like a normal guy, isn't he? But he's,
He was a normal guy
You know
before.
what I
Good
mean.
God. Do you want help with that hole you're
Yeah,
digging
you
there?
changed.
I could show you pictures of me
I have
15 years
changed.
ago, and you'd be...
I'm
you'd-
happy.
You are not who you used to be.
I am half the man I used to be.
We've got like
literally.
that body snatcher stuff going on.
We enjoyed it, and we'll go back when we go next time. I think it's definitely worth
It's a
the
very
popping.
small place,
It
though.
is, yes. But
That's
again, it's
all.
in theming with the area, you
course.
know, the soda fountains from like the Hollywood era, the sort of famed Hollywood era.
The 30s and the 40s.
Yeah.
Well, 30s, that sort of era.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I need some European help on this next name.
Boulangerie. Boulangerie.
Okay. And we finished our
Bakery.
dining experiences at the Beverly Hills
Boulangerie.
Boulangerie.
Everyone knows how health-conscious celebrities are, and that's where the stars can eat right and splurge at the same time. Enjoy breakfast croissants, sandwiches, soups, salads, freshly baked pastries, and cheesecake. Service type is counter service. Dining hours are breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily. And,
See, we've never been in here either, but that sounds...
So that was the Cheesecake Factory,
Yeah, it used to be... How long has it not been the Cheesecake Factory now?
I have no idea.
Because it was, wasn't it?
It was in 2005.
Yeah.
So between 2005 2009, it changed.
So does eating right in a theme park mean your item isn't 2,000 calories, just 1,000?
I love this. Health conscious
and then put
croissants, which are just basically butter.
Freshly baked pastries and cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
The salads are drenched in dressing.
Yeah, that's the healthy option, salad.
Drenched in oil, probably. And dressings. Yeah.
Anybody
with
been
croutons and stuff in.
Has anybody been in?
No.
Nope.
So I assume that place must be open for breakfast then?
I assume so. Is this?
So if you happen to have gone to Universal and gone all the way down to Men in Black as your first ride and then think, oh, I'm hungry...
You've got to walk
right back to the beginning to get something to eat.
Then your name is clearly Lee. If the first place you ran to as soon as the park opened was Men in Black.
It's all about Twister.
No, it's not.
I love being in Twister by myself.
Can I just say, though, after a bit of research I've been doing for a project I've got going, I'm actually really looking forward to doing Twister.
Oh my God, it's not going to be there, is it?
I realise how much I have actually missed and all the little nuances I've been finding. It's not about the rides, it's more to see these little nods that I want to go in and see. Sorry.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right, well, I guess if no one's eating in there, we might as well move on.
No.
But, yeah.
Oh!
Hello!
Sorry, I was still reading. We now move on to retail opportunities, and we start at Cyber Image. The store is positively out of this world. We've searched through time and space to bring you the best in Terminator leather jackets, apparel, and souvenirs, plus science fiction-related toys, books, posters, and collectibles. I adore this store.
Trish, is that where you got your
That's
cap
where I got my cap from, yeah.
Yeah. Trish got a Universal Studios cap.
Which is now Lee's.
Yeah,
it has a lot of comic book merchandise in it.
It's cool, yeah. Because there's some figurines, that's not the right word, because that's more like...
Busts, aren't they called?
Well, no, there's like scale models and things. Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a full-size alien in there.
Cool.
I'd also like to say it's a lovely, cool shop, as in temperature as well.
Yeah, the woman in there was quite nice.
She was lovely.
Wasn't she? What were you going to say, Darren?
Oh, I was going to say they actually do sell the Terminator bust in there that you were talking about, like the T-100 bust. And as I was leaving the park, I snapped a picture. I'll put it up on the podcast page. I snapped a picture of somebody. They had it in the baby carriage, just kind of peeking out to the edge.
Fantastic!
Yeah. So I'll definitely get that picture up and
I
post it
assume
on the
that's
podcast page.
The iconic one, is it, with it like half the face missing with the skeleton underneath?
It's just like the full skeleton. It's just
like
a little
exoskeleton thing.
Terminator baby.
Even better.
With or without red eyes?
With.
Cool!
Yep.
So I didn't mean to sound constipated there. Right, it's then over to Silver Screen Collectibles. Pick up a little Hollywood stardust in this store, offering celebrity photos and posters, collectible busts and figurines, movie and entertainment books, as well as I Love Lucy and Betty Boop themed souvenirs and apparel.
I don't think we've been in here.
No.
Hunter has. Or was it Darren?
I sure have.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
No.
You haven't?
Just no.
I've got to say, it does make me laugh.
We are rubbish.
Collectible busts.
I'd like to collect busts.
Yeah, I've got one. I don't need another.
I've been in there.
Really?
Yep.
Any good?
I got. Oh yeah, I got like the cool old headshots of like the older Universal classic actors.
Brilliant.
Which are kind of neat, and they're just pricey because they're all framed and all that.
Yeah.
So it is one of the pricier stores there, but they do have some pretty neat stuff in there. I'd say it's worth going in and checking out for 5 minutes if you're a movie buff.
I assume it's very similar. Is it Sid Cawanga's at Hollywood Studios, but not quite as exclusive? Everyone's going to go, what the hell's Sid Cawanga's?
It's right up front.
Yeah.
It's with all the neat little
Like all the sign
kitsch
pictures.
items out
Yeah.
front.
I take it it's slightly similar, is it?
Yeah, I'd assume.
Just say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Sure.
I've actually been in the store at the Hollywood
Thanks, Darren.
Studios, though. That stuff's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I have heard. I've never been in, but I have heard. That's proper movie collectibles, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Right, and then we'll finish up with the Brown Derby Hat Shop, a derby.
Derby.
Darren, how do you say that word?
Derby.
It's Derby.
Doesn't trust
Derby.
his wife.
Derby. Derby.
Derby.
I do trust you. I'm just on to say, the stupid Americans say it.
Oh.
Oh, that's just lost
Who's the one
three-quarters
who
of our
didn't get the ginger
listenership.
Joe?
I did.
We heard chick, actually, not kid.
Anyway, what else would you expect to find at Hollywood's famed hat shop shaped landmark?
Say
What
that
else
again
would
with
you
your teeth
expect
in.
to find at Hollywood? Jeez. What else would you expect to find at Hollywood's famed hat-shaped landmark? Shop for headwear of all types, including visors. Does anyone even wear them anymore?
Yes, grandma's.
I had one as a kid. Character
Okay, grandma's
novelty
of you.
hats. Oh, and wigs, cool, I'll be in there. Universal Studios logo caps and other stylish lids. Does anyone actually call them lids? Word, dude, I've just been and bought myself a new lid.
You
They
ever
actually
say
have a
that
store at the
again,
mall here
and I
called
will...
Lids that sells
It's a
hats.
very popular hat chain store.
Right.
Because we've got one, too.
Has anybody bought a hat in the Brown Derby hat shop?
Derby.
I find it interesting, the two Brown Derbies, the one over at Hollywood Studios and the
For
one
that
actually
one.
here.
You won't even go in there. I find there's a lot of Disney reference in this Walk the Walk this week.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of inevitable because it is the Hollywood section.
I suppose,
True,
yes, you're right.
and I've
Good
got to
point.
say, I think I prefer food to hats.
Yeah.
Even though I've never fancied anything on the menu at Hollywood Studios.
Well, it
Well,
is
you know-
a neat little restaurant, though.
Yeah, and the hat shop does have another special feature that it is the place where you can 100% guaranteed contract lice at Universal Studios. So
Oh, because everyone's tried the hats on.
yeah, that just makes me nervous right there.
No, I never thought of that.
Duly noted.
And everybody's on vacation, hanging out, trying on like every different hat in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got no hair, so I'm not really going to get lice, so I'm
You can
alright.
still get lice.
Whatever, anyway.
Let's not elaborate, though.
All right. Yeah, okay. That'll do it for our Walk of the Walk Universal Studios Florida. We hope everybody enjoyed it.
Now, seeing as though I joined the show late, there are a few areas that I never got to do Fact Hunters for. So I'm hoping I can bring them to you at some point.
Definitely. So, yeah, I'd just like to say thanks for joining us on the tour, and we'll see you on show 27 when we start our Walk the Walk of Islands of Adventure.
Which I'll be honest, I'm quite excited about getting onto my favourite park.
Are we walking clockwise or anti-clockwise? Ooh, you'll have to wait and find out.
Interesting.
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery, but yeah, so cool. Right, so we'll see you then. Right, so that'll bring us to the end of episode 25.
It will indeed. Thanks for joining us as always. We hope you enjoyed the last of our Walk the Walk from Universal Studios.
Yep, and thanks to Hunter again for another mediocre Fact Hunter. No, it was great. I'm just kidding.
They wanted us to
I
say
will
that.
stone you with acorns. And a big thanks to Daniel Robichaux for agreeing to talk to us and giving us a great interview.
So anyway, I think that's definitely the end of the show. Our next one will be out on the 16th of March. So, it's a goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
It's good night, Internet, from me.
I get stuck with the closing line, and remember, live the adventure.
Cut, print, that's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.